Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is December 25th, 2023, and it's reported that 6th Street could replace LIBERO as one of the investors in the Barca Studios. Also, it's reported that Barcelona are ready to repurchase Chadi Riad from Real Betis. And finally, it's reported that Barcelona have made their first offer for the Swedish sensation, Lucas Bergvall. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I announced earlier today, I'm officially back from vacation, so I'm now back in my home and in my YouTube studio. So it's now back to your regularly scheduled edited YouTube videos, and on Wednesday we will have the regularly scheduled live stream at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I did make a video earlier today because I didn't make any videos on Saturday or Sunday, so there's a lot of news I wanted to share with you. So if you haven't checked out the video from earlier today, make sure you head to my channel and check it out. Now, having said all of that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps the channel continue to grow. And if you are looking to place any sports bet, make sure you hit the Bet Us. And if you are looking to buy any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the Kit Bag, where they're currently having an end of the year sale. A pretty good sale if you ask me. So make sure to check them out. Both links for Bet Us and Kit Bag are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that 6th Street have offered Barcelona to pay those 40 million euros that the German investment fund LIBERO currently have yet to pay the club. Now, as I reported many times before, Barcelona entered into an agreement with the German investment fund LIBERO to purchase part of Barca Studios, and to this day, the German investment fund LIBERO have yet to pay Barcelona the 40 million euros that they owe them, and Barcelona have given LIBERO a deadline of December 31st, where the German fund does not pay the money by then Barcelona will have to look for a new investor. Now, it's reported that the investment firm 6th Street have offered Barcelona to pay those 40 million euros in case LIBERO does not come through and pay by the deadline. And even though this is good news for Barcelona, because it would mean that Barcelona would meet the viability plan and would meet the financial fair play rules, there's a lot of people within the club that are worried that 6th Street could control too much of Barca Studios, because after all, 6th Street did buy 25% of Barca Studios last summer. And speaking of meeting the financial fair play rules and signing players, it's reported that Barcelona have made the offer, or the first offer, for the Swedish sensation Lucas Bergvall. Now, I've talked about Lucas Bergvall before in this channel. He's a 17-year-old Swedish center midfielder who's currently making a lot of wave in the Swedish league. So much so that other European clubs are also interested in him, including Inter Milan and Manchester United. Now, as I reported before, Barcelona have been tracking Lucas Bergvall for some time, and they have been interested in signing him for quite some time. And it's reported that as soon as Lucas Bergvall's agent heard of Barcelona's interest, he immediately paused negotiations with other clubs, because it is Lucas Bergvall's wish to play at Barcelona. And well, now Barcelona have made the first official offer for the Swedish sensation. Now, it's reported that Barcelona have offered 4 million euros fixed for Lucas Bergvall, excluding any variables. And it's also reported that Barcelona are offering a percentage of any future sales of the player to his current club. And for now, we have yet to hear a response from Lucas Bergvall's club. But if this does go through, then Barcelona will continue their amazing job of scouting young talent and signing them for a very low price, like they have other players such as Mika Faye. And speaking of young talented players, it's reported that Barcelona have decided to repurchase La Masia center back Chadi Riad. Now, Chadi Riad had an amazing season last season, but given that Barcelona have plenty of center backs on the first team, it was unlikely that Chadi Riad would get any minutes with the first team. And having outgrown Barca Athletic, Barcelona sent Chadi Riad to Real Betis on loan, and in his contract there was a clause that if he played a certain amount of minutes, then Real Betis will be able to purchase him for 3.5 million euros. Now, Chadi Riad immediately broke into the first team of Real Betis, and he's already met that clause, so Real Betis will have to pay Barcelona 3.5 million euros. But it's reported that given that Chadi Riad is having a spectacular season in first division with Real Betis, they have now decided to repurchase the Moroccan center back. Now, Barcelona reserved a repurchase option in Chadi Riad's contract worth 7 million euros, and it's reported that Barcelona have informed the player and his entourage that they will be paying those 7 million euros to Real Betis in order to repurchase the player and bringing them back home. Now, the problem with Chadi Riad's arrival back in Barcelona is that Barcelona will have to offload one center back because they have plenty of center backs on their first team. And given that Ronald Araujo is untouchable and Inigo Martinez has been having a spectacular season with Barcelona, the two options left that could leave the club would be, of course, Jules Koundé and Andreas Christensen. Now, in the case of Jules Koundé, he was Xabi's specific request. He requested the player, and Barcelona shelled out a lot of money for him, close to 6 million euros to Sevilla. And therefore, that only leaves Andreas Christensen as the only possible option that Barcelona could offload him the upcoming summer. Now, I say that most likely will be Andreas Christensen because after all, the Danish center back arrived in Barcelona for free and he currently has a market value of around 40 million euros. So if Barcelona were to offload Andreas Christensen for 40 million euros, that would be 100% profit for Barcelona. Or if they offloaded Jules Koundé, who has not been having a good season, it would not be profit because, again, Barcelona did pay 60 million euros for the French defender. And speaking of players being on loan, it's reported that Atletico de Madrid are not going to be willing to extend Joao Felix's loan by one more season unless Barcelona pay more than just his salary. Now, as reported previously, Joan Laporta had hinted that Barcelona would want to extend Joao Felix's loan by one more season to give the club more time to clear space on their wage bill and to meet the financial fair play rules. And well, now it's being leaked that Atletico de Madrid are not going to be willing to do that unless Barcelona pay more than just the player's salary. Now, it seems that Madrid-based club are going to want Barcelona to pay part of the amortization of the player and even a loan fee as well besides the player's salary itself. And if you add all that up, we can talk about an operation that could reach the 60 million euros. Now, I was one of the people who was very happy when Barcelona signed Joao Felix. I believe he's an incredibly talented player, but given his performance so far this season, his very inconsistent performance, I would honestly not pay 60 million euros to extend the player's loan by one more season, unless, of course, the player does change things around and becomes more of a consistent performer. But of course, the season is long and we're gonna have to wait and see what Joao Felix ends up doing by the end of the season. Now, as I reported previously, so far Barcelona have not made any decisions about whether they're gonna extend the player's loan, sign him on a permanent basis, or return the player at the end of the season, because Xavi Hernandez and the other staff want to wait until the end of the season to see how the Portuguese player ends up performing. And one player who has not been performing well as of late is Robert Lewandowski, who has been missing a lot of shots and he has yet to score a goal in his recent weeks. And it's reported that Barcelona have contacted his agent because they want to renegotiate the Polish striker's contract in order to reduce it given the player's performance. Now, Robert Lewandowski has an ascending contract, meaning that his salary will continue to increase, and next season his salary will increase even more than what he's currently making. Given the big salary of the player and his poor performance as of late, it's reported that Barcelona would like to renegotiate the contract of the player and have informed his agent that would like to sit down to the table and try to negotiate a salary reduction for the Polish striker, especially since Vitor Roque is set to arrive in Barcelona in the upcoming few days, and Vitor Roque is Barcelona's bet for the center forward position for the future. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, be Scarsa.